이어지는 발표는 아이리스넷의 co-founder인 해리엇 차오의 발표입니다. DeFi Application Requirements on BPOS Blockchain이라는 주제로 발표를 해주시겠습니다. 그럼 let's welcome Harriet with a big round of applause.
Hello, everyone. It is my great pleasure to come here to share with you some new development of IRISnet, which is supporting the DeFi applications. I was here last year at BUIDL November, and so it is really nice to come back again and to share with you what we have been busy with in the past 6 months. So in March, 4 months ago, we launched our mainnet, and 100 active validators. They have been generating more than 1.8, actually, more 1.8 million blocks, including the excellent validators from Korean A-Team, Cosmos Station, and Lunamint. And yesterday, I was talking with Cosmos Station, and they are sharing with me like the new block explorer they are developing for IRISnet, as well as the wallet to support Iris. So it is really nice. I'm really looking forward to see that to get deployed into production. And also, like right now on IRISnet, we have support quite comprehensive on-chain governance proposals. And so that is why, like, we call, even including the software upgrade. So that is why we call IRISnet is the self-evolutionary BPOS blockchain. Just last week on our testnet, we deployed our new version of Iris Hub, and that is going to support multi-asset and Uniswap functions, as well as so Uniswap functions. So that is going to start the exciting time to support DeFi applications. However, before I go to talk about the DeFi, decentralized finance, let us take a look of the foundation of finance, which is trust. Today, when we receive financial service, we have to depend on the centralized intermediaries, such like bank, guarantee companies, and the insurance companies to help to provide the trust. And so that is why, like, even as a lender, like, we only receive 2% of interest rate. However, the as a lender and for the borrowers, sometimes they have to pay up to 18% of the interest. So the traditional finance, the fintech, it is really quite expensive, less efficiency, and bureaucratic. DeFi, which is decentralized finance, built on top of public blockchain and using blockchain as a trust machine, and that can really help to address many of the pitfalls, including like to provide the transparency, the accountability, and also help to handling the counterparty risk, and of course to remove some inefficiency intermediaries. And really provide the open, equal access to everyone, even including those unbanked. So DeFi, it is trustless and permissionless and censorship resistance. And the DeFi is providing like programmability, composability, and also scalability. So how IRISnet is going to support DeFi applications? So let us take a look of the key features of IRISnet. As I mentioned, IRISnet is a bounded POS network, and the staking is DeFi itself. And the other thing is, IRISnet is a Cosmos hub. It is built using Cosmos SDK, so it provides really nice the modular development interface. As I mentioned, the on-chain governance, like the sophisticated and comprehensive on-chain governance, basically really support the decentralization. And that is actually the root for like the security of the network, and also allow the network get upgraded and managed by the decentralized community on-chain. And there is also a very important component on IRISnet that is what we call like IService, which is to support the service-oriented interface for people to develop and to link the off-chain resource, and also using the IService to enable like the on-chain, off-chain, even the inter-chain interoperabilities. Not only just like tokens transfer through like different network, and even like allow like data and the computation can be consumed across an internet of blockchain. As a part of the great Cosmos ecosystem, and IRISnet can also talk with the other blockchains like Cosmos Hub and other RONs and in the Cosmos network through IBC. With the focus on supporting the next generation distributed applications, so we realize that using one big blockchain to trying to address all the complicated real-world business requirements is infeasible. And also, like, it is also not right from the governance point of view to have everything on one blockchain. And we share the vision, the open vision of Cosmos, like so we can actually handle all the real-world complexities through enable the independent application blockchain and help them to talk and exchange values through the interchain service hub. And we believe through this way, then we are able to provide a scalable solution to really address the trilemma of blockchain, to help to address like the security and performance and also decentralization requirements. Many times people actually ask us, what is the relationship of Iris Hub and Cosmos? So Iris Hub, it is a Cosmos regional hub, and so it is really support the open architecture of Cosmos, which has a vision like it is supporting decentralization and to support like all the blockchain, even the hub, they are independent blockchain. And so Iris Hub as the regional hub can add really enhanced security performance and also decentralization to the interchain ecosystem. And also, of course, it also brings in the rich and interesting use cases around the distributed business applications. So here are the chart of some of the business applications we are currently using interchain service to support. Later on, I'm going to explain a little bit in detail in the following charts. I don't need to spend a lot of time on like these few charts. As I mentioned, like Cosmos SDK, we use the Cosmos stack to build the Iris Hub, and we also participated in the Cosmos SDK open source development. And it is really nice, and actually Sunny already delivered a wonderful talk to review the Cosmos technical stack. And so in my opinion, the three key innovation Cosmos bring to our industry, like is the Tendermint, and also the Cosmos SDK as well as the IBC. And through the Cosmos SDK, it is modular, and so it is so modular, and so we can use that to develop our application blockchain so efficiently, and IRISnet is using that development as well as adding new innovations to the Cosmos technology stack. I also don't need to elaborate more on what is the good feature of Tendermint. And here I'm only going to emphasize why I think actually Tendermint is really suitable for the DeFi and also like the complicated and heavy weight business applications. It is because of its high performance. So the BFT consensus protocol, and even like today, Binance using it to build a decentralized exchange. And also like another wonderful design is for the BPOS. So even like normal token holders, they can participate in consensus and governance through delegate their tokens to the validators. So that enable like really broader decentralization. And as we feel like decentralization is really vital to the security of the network. And for DeFi, we need this level of security. And also the good feature of one block finality, and that makes the instant confirmation. Not only like it provides a very fast, scalable foundational network, and also like it provides us with a stable state, and it makes like fork impossible. So all these 3 points, that is what I want to emphasize. I feel like Tendermint bounded POS, it is very suitable for building decentralized finance applications. Here, like I want to highlight like those new innovations we add to the Cosmos technical stack. So here they are all highlighted in the purple color. As I explained earlier, Cosmos SDK is very modular, and so you can use that to build and even customize, say like the staking logic, and to shoot your own application requirements. And of course, you can also like build like additional components, not only like helping yourself to build your application, but also like even to enable other people to build their application more efficiently. So here, like, so those are the key components we added to the Cosmos technical stack. One is the microservice layer, and for that microservice layer, we have a full-fledged of components allow you to define like your service, and also bind your service, and also invoke the service, just as many like developer has already been familiar with using a service-oriented way of programming. And also this service allow you to really get the off-chain resource, be able to participate in the on-chain collaboration. And also like with the extension of IBC, the microservice we deployed, so later on can also support even the interchain interoperation, like unlike data and computation. We believe those features are very important when we are building really scalable and secure decentralized applications. And the other important components for DeFi, which we are going to roll out just in a couple of weeks, if the test on the test network is all fine, and so those including the multi-asset management on IRISnet. Like it is already been tested by our validator, like this multi-asset management, you are able to issue your own native token on Iris Hub. So just like what you do with the ERC20 token, and use that interface, and also like the supporting ways, so it can enable interesting use cases such as STO. And then we also have another asset which supported on Iris Hub, that is the gateway assets. I'm going to illustrate that with an example later. And of course, using Cosmos SDK, and for the asset is also made compliant when the IBC protocol is ready, and we'll also be able to bring in the assets from the other blockchains through the IBC protocol. And the Uniswap is on IRISnet, so that will support the DeFi applications, and so they can be very convenient, like for people to exchange assets. And we are also adding a lot of governance functionalities to Cosmos Technic stack. So right now, like on IRISnet, there are 5 types of governance proposals are supported. So including text proposal, which is the simplest one, and the parameter changes. So for example, like inflation rate, and also like even the slashing parameters, and also like all these parameters, they are able to be upgraded. They are able to be upgraded if like the community feel there is a better way. So and also the text proposal. And so right now, like there's a special account on Iris Hub. So there is a 2% of tax has been deposited into that account. So basically the community can, through the tax proposal, to decide how we are going to make use of that fund to support like the other application development, or like maybe just burn it. Or maybe like distribute that to all the validators or all the token holders. So it is really up to the community. They can leverage all these those on-chain governance proposal to handle those things. And software upgrade, that is the one we feel really quite proud. And so using the software upgrade, the new functionality I mentioned, multi-asset management. So later on, like you would expect, we are going to have a smooth upgrade on Iris Hub in a couple of weeks. You know, how it's going to work is, first, on-chain, like everyone vote if like we want this new functionality, and only past a certain threshold, it will get into the agreed time window for upgrade. Then the protocol will constantly checking, like if the validators, they already get the new version, and if like this new installation is safe and is not being contaminated. So only like after all the validators updated the software in a safe way, and then the software will do the new version switch seamlessly in the specified block height. And of course, if in the upgrade window, if there's anything doesn't meet the threshold, then the network will just still stay running using the old version. So it provides like stopless service, and also like enable the blockchain can really evolve, add new functionalities. So IService, as I mentioned, it allows us to really support the on-chain, off-chain interoperation, as well as even like inter-blockchain interoperation. So it helps us to given us a very convenient and powerful way to integrate resource, not only just on blockchain, and even on like consortium blockchain, as well as legacy systems. And this quarter, while we are rolling out multi-asset management to support DeFi, and also we are working with the DeFi application project team to bring those functionalities, our team, we are also using iService, building two types of service. And one is market data information. That will leverage the off-chain information, such as like coin market cap. And so it's served like a data oracle. Actually, by the way, iService is a very convenient way to build the data oracle on Iris Hub. So we are going to build this market data service. So all the DeFi applications, then they can conveniently just leverage this to query what is the exchange rate between BTC and ETH, and they don't need to build that all themselves. And we want to, through this modular way, to enable application, be able to build more efficiently. And of course, also random number generator. That is also very important for DeFi applications. So right now, I'm going to just use a few examples to show like how the Iris Hub and also the interchain service and all those new functionalities can enable those different application scenario. As you can see here, yeah, we are working with GDEX, which is a decentralized exchange. And also, like they are going to work with us as a gateway. As I mentioned, the multi-asset module allow people issue gateway assets. So gateway, so the GDEX is going to serve that role. Axonomy is a DeFi application. And the BIN, which is a consortium blockchain, we are building together with Fosun, which is one of the biggest conglomerate in China, and that is a consortium blockchain focused on data privacy preserving, and also like distributed analysis of healthcare data. And so using the iService, then even consortium blockchain can leverage some of the storage service and also like privacy computing provided by other blockchains such as Platon. Multi-asset management module allows us to bring gateway assets. So for any service provider to issue gateway assets, then they need to have certain IRIS token as to deposit on the hub, as well as burn like as the transaction fee. So GDEX is going to help us to introduce BTC, ETH, and also stable coins, including USDT and BitCNY, which is a stable coin of Chinese RMB. And with all these things, then DeFi applications, they can do a lot of interesting things. Yeah, and also another thing, like when we are working with the gateway, and we expect the gateway can evolve later on to support to serve like a relay, to support the relay process, like when the IBC becomes available. Axolomy is currently building on top of Iris Hub and using the multi-asset module, like the interface we expose to them. And so it is a DeFi application, and it's supporting the decentralized investment community. So it provides different decentralized financial service products, such as aggregated financial management, deposit interest, pledge and borrow, DAI, etc. So using the using the native using the multi-asset management module, they are able to really tokenize their SKUs. And of course, like when people like issue like tokens, they also need to also need to burn like certain Iris tokens. Those are the utility usage of Iris token. And right now, like the things I mentioned, the service for random number, for market data, and also for Uniswap, those are the functions we exposed on Iris Hub. And it's going to also serve as an example, like when we're collaborating with Axolomy, and we want to, when we build this, we want to make it, we designed that with intention. It is quite general. So even other DeFi applications, they can build on top of that, just leverage the functionality and the components and the service we're deploying on Iris Hub. So that is the role of Iris Hub, to provide a stable, secure, high performance, and also continuously upgradable blockchain. And the Platon is a public blockchain focused on privacy computing. And right now, like, we're working with them and wrapping their MPC-based key management as a service, and as well as proxy encryption based, like as a secured storage. So for the consortium blockchain, they might not have all the resource to develop those type of sophisticated functionality themselves, but they can use the interchain service hub and just call up all this service in a very transparent way, as long as that blockchain they support as IService. So I think that is all the pretty much like all the information and the new progress I want to share with you. And I see I have 2 minutes. I'm not so sure if I can take a question from audience, like if you might have a question. Yeah. So, and also I have our Telegram channel, like the code here, and we would love to stay in touch and to hear about your comments, suggestions, questions, and even looking forward for you to join us to develop the interchain ecosystem together. Thank you very much.